All right, continuing on with using slope to answer more of our real world situations. So, a homeowner ran a new generator and measured the depth of gasoline in the tank hourly. The table shows the data. What is the rate of change, the depth of gasoline between hour 2 and hour 5? Now, we talked about this before. It really doesn't matter what 2 hours we choose from. If it's a constant rate of change, it's going to be the same between any two. But they want hour 2 and hour 5. So I'm going to start with hour 5's y, and I'm going to take 9 minus hour 2. So here are our 2 points we're working with. So we're going to do 9 minus 18 over 5 minus 2. I can flip-flop the order as long as the 2 and the 18 are vertically matched up and the 9 and the 5 are vertically matched up. But 9 minus 18 is a negative 9, and 5 minus 2 is 3, and that comes down to negative 3. Negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. And so that means that we use 3 centimeters of gasoline each hour it runs. That's what that means. That's how we use a table and find rate of change given a table. Again, I could have just done that from any 2 points. I could have done 4 with 5 and did 9 minus 12 over 5 minus 4. And we would have still ended up with negative 3. Doesn't matter as long as they're telling you if they're telling you there's a rate of change, then it doesn't matter which 2 points you choose. You're going to end up with the same rate of change. All right, so here we're going to compare our rates of change. So Leon saves $600 from his summer job, so he would have spending money during the school year. He withdraws $10 from his bank account each week. So that wasn't a very good circle, but for Leon, he spends $10 per week. Now it says absolute, and what that just means is positive rate of change instead of thinking of it as negative. And then Sherry made a similar plan. The table shows her first 5 transactions. So we know Leon's rate of change, so now we need to find Sherry's rate of change. And Sherry goes from 450 to 435, 435 to 420. And so we just need to figure out what the difference is. So from 450 minus 435. This is just a difference of 1. So whatever I get when I take 450 minus 435, that is going to be my absolute slope. And the answer to that is 15. Sorry, I was looking at my notes from earlier. And so Sherry spends $15 per week. So whose function has the greatest absolute rate of change? The answer to that is Sherry's. And then what do the absolute rates of change tell us? And it's telling us how much they spend each week. Or even not so much spend, but withdraw in order to spend. So he withdraws 100 each week. She withdrew, or $10 each week. She keeps withdrawing $15 each week. So it lets us know how much they withdraw each week. And that is our last example on real world situations that use slope, because slope is rate of change. They're the same thing. There's no change. There's no difference. Slope is the rate of change. So that is it for this section of Math with Mrs. Cartwright.